So we are recording. We're officially rolling here. All right. So happy Christmas week to everybody. Thank you guys so much for taking a few minutes to jump on here with me tonight. I appreciate you guys more than you know, taking the extra time. So I have some fun things that I'm super passionate about that I get to share with you guys tonight. And I was really excited when Tammy and I were talking about the call, and she mentioned these two subjects because she knows I'm big about both of them. And the first one that I'm huge about is culture. And a lot of that is team culture is really big with me. Something that I try really hard to do my best is making a great team culture. So something I want to tell you guys is if you don't have a team yet, but you're going to, because that's probably why you've joined Plexus, because you're going to have some amazing people joining you and you're going to have a team. So that's good because this is something that hopefully you guys can take and run with when you do. But this kind of applies if you've got a team page, you know, how the culture of that team page is. If you don't have a team page, I know a few of you on here have team kind of chat groups that you have your team members on a chat group. So same thing applies there. But if you don't have a team page or a chat group or you don't have a team yet, this also applies for all the team pages, the Freedom team page, Dusty's team page, mine, anybody else's that you're on. You guys also create the culture of all of these team pages as well, because we want you to understand that all the team pages are for you guys. They're not just for us. Like mine is named Jeannie's Dream Team. That's because I put my name in there so that it's easy for you guys to find, because we get so many team pages that it's hard for people to remember who named what. Dusty has her name and hers. It's easy for us to find because we go, boom, we know what team page is hers. But that doesn't mean that it's strictly my team page and it's strictly Dusty's team page and that the Freedom team page is just for, you know, Tammy and Kelly. It is everybody. It is all of our ambassadors' team pages. That's one thing we want you guys to know. And so creating that culture, the culture is so, so important of a team page, of a team chat, of everything, especially for new ambassadors when they get added to that team page. Think about how your brand new ambassadors, you add them to that team page and you're super excited to welcome them, and you really want them to see positivity, right, on those team pages. You want to see enthusiasm, encouragement. You know, there's no room for negativity, as we know, because negativity breeds like wildfire, and it can really create a bad taste in somebody's mouth very quickly as a brand new ambassador or as a seasoned ambassador. So it's one thing if you guys have a team page, maybe a group message, ask yourself, how is your team culture? Is your team page how you want it? Is it positive? Is it engaging? Do people engage on it? Are you recognizing people on the team page? Are you letting everybody know it is their team page as well? You know, not just yours. It's a place for them to come and feel safe and ask, you know, questions and stuff. What I always tell everybody is the negativity, of course, negativity comes in, and that's just part of it. Absolutely. And people don't mean to sometimes when maybe there's negative things that get posted on there. But I always try to encourage, if you have something negative, to really go to your sponsor or your upline with that question, because it just really can create negativity so fast and get people down. And it's not fair. It's not fair to the new ambassadors. It's not fair to anybody to go on there and kind of see a negative feed. So within my team page, that's something I'm really big on and my team, I'm going to brag on them because I'm hosting this call, but they do absolutely amazing. Our team page is very positive. They are very engaging. That's something that I absolutely love and I really promote and encourage, that my team has done amazing with. A couple tips, you guys, I wanted to give you is, friending new people. When you get new ambassadors on the team page, or if you're a new ambassador, go to those team pages and find people to friend. Get involved, engage with other ambassadors within our team. And this does a lot. Help cheer them on. When they are maybe posting on the team pages or commenting on a post in there, cheer them on. Be a support group for them. And that helps build the culture, and other people see that you're doing that or that they're doing that, and then it really feeds that positivity. And others want to do that. They want to be a part of that, and it makes people feel good when you can comment and support them, and it gets people engaging outside of the team pages too when they become friends and they get to private messaging each other, and it helps to build that good culture within. So that's a big thing. Now, of course, I know not everything is, roses and fireworks, and it's not all, absolutely amazing. But for the most part, Plexus is 99% of it is. So you're going to have some of that stuff that comes on, but it's how you handle it within those team pages and how you comment on everything, and bring that person back up and bring that positivity into that conversation, and build that enthusiasm back up. That's just a big thing. That high energy is so important on your team page because it gets people motivated. It helps them to see the vision. It lets them create belief in themselves when others are engaging. When you see people welcoming new ambassadors, I know this team, the Freedom Team, is really good about adding a lot of new team members. Welcoming new ambassadors is so important. Sometimes it's easy. I am guilty of it too on some days. I'm scrolling and I just scroll by those. And I love to go back and try to make a point to welcome all the new ambassadors and let them know we're all here for them. And then maybe send them a friend request, which I do with anybody that gets added to my team. I friend request them right away. But anybody, go on, you guys. And if you don't have a team yet, go on and look for new ambassadors. Look for ambassadors that are commenting and engaging within those team pages, and send them a friend request. Get to following them, seeing what they're doing. The culture of your team goes outside, of course, of your team page. Your team page is a lot, but doing things that you do in your team page really sets the mood and the culture of your team as a whole. Some other things that we kind of do that I wanted to tell you guys about that I'm huge on as well is really including my leaders and other ambassadors in different things that we do. We have a team call every Monday night, my team does, and I call on my leaders to host those team calls, to be a part of that. And it's really neat because I have all kinds of people on my team with amazing strengths, as does this Freedom Team. I use those strengths a lot. I am really big on telling them, hey, do you guys want to, host the call? What would you guys like to talk about? What do you feel your team needs or your people need, or any sidelines, that you're with your power partner? Let's pour into them. And it has been awesome. It has been some of the greatest feedback to have my leaders jump on our team calls and pour their heart out. Another thing good that it does is it shows their team, oh my gosh, my sponsor, my leader is hosting the team call tonight. They think that's pretty awesome. And it helps bring them up as a leader. You want people to see them as that, sorry guys, I need to turn off my phone. Helps them to see them as that leader. And it just does so much, because sometimes I think people think, that we need to do it all. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I didn't mean it like that. But I meant, that we're the only ones doing the team calls, and we're the only, and it's not like that. We don't want that. We want to bring up leaders within our team. So we want to encourage our leaders and other ambassadors that are just getting started. When you sign up one ambassador, you become a leader because you have somebody that you're leading, right? So you want to look for those people that have some really strong strengths. And a lot of times I use my team like crazy for them. Ask Jimmy Lee. I'm constantly, because she is very organized in everything. She it's incredible. So, and I'm not, I'm the complete opposite. So I will call on her a lot because I know she's going to have everything organized. She's going to tell me what she thinks, what I can do, and she pours into me on her opinion. I do that with my other group of leaders that I have. We have group messages going, and I love it because I will say, okay, you guys, this is my thought. What do you guys think we should do here? What do you guys think about this event? What about doing this? And then they all chime in on what they think, and together as a group, we come up with some pretty amazing things to do for our teams. And we did, which was so fun. We're going to have our second one on the 29th, but we did an opportunity online Zoom meeting on the 14th. And I had four or five of my other leaders come in with me. And we all did a presentation on Zoom. We went through the presentation and we each did a slide. We just alternated through the slides about the business and the products. And it was so fun. It was so fun because it was having them there and be a part of it with me is the most important thing. And for them, they came on and they, you know, we each have those different strengths and different personalities and different way that we talk about things. So we could each resonate with somebody on that call that night. And it was just phenomenal. But that's something that is so cool, is to be able to bring people up with you. And so doing that, what I find is people later on, they're engaging on the team pages because they have built those relationships too with their sidelines by me doing that. Now they have become power partners. They're engaging, they're motivating each other, they're inspiring each other, they're encouraging each other outside of the team page and on the team page. So then everybody within the team page is seeing that. And it's very contagious. And so I see so many others that are doing that. And I mean, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want to be part of, you know, a team page that they can go to and they know it's going to encourage them and lift them up? If they're having a bad day, absolutely, I want them to go to my team page, I hope, and that they can get on there and see how people are encouraging each other. So that's a big thing that I think is so good, is just pulling up your leaders and knowing that if you are a leader on this team, you know that it's not only about you. I know I would not be here as an Emerald ambassador talking to you guys today as an Emerald if it was not for my team and for my upline and my sidelines too. But my team has a huge part of that. And so I want to build their trust. I want them to have trust in me. I want them to know that I have their best interest at heart, and that, you know, no matter what, they can always come to me and know that I am going to be there, you know, to push them, to encourage them, to have that positivity, but also to be real with them and to be vulnerable, because that's another thing about being a great leader and about on your team page. I mean, oh my gosh, you guys, there's times I am nowhere from perfect. Ask Jimmy Lee. She's like my biggest person. I'm going to pick on her again, because I know if I post something on my team page and there's something in it that may not be right, that is what I don't have to worry about, because Jimmy Lee is going to tell me within 5 minutes, and she does every time. And it's awesome, because I'm like, thank you, Jimmy, so much, because she will say, Jeannie, you should probably go back and read that. I'm like, yep. So we do this together. It's not just me. We all do this together. And I love when my ambassadors can feel they can be a part of that and know that that's okay, because like I said, it is one plexus, and this is our team. It's our team pages. The Freedom page is our team page. So I encourage you guys to get on there, you know, and start finding some people that you want to friend. Some people that maybe have been out there that seem like they're positive, you know, encouraging others. Follow them, follow suit. You know, get to welcoming those new ambassadors, because you know when you add a new ambassador, it is pretty neat to see all of the comments under your new ambassador's post, right? Of people welcoming them. So do the same thing. Do kind of return that same favor. And so I guess kind of, you know, casting that vision for your team, leading by example is one big thing. It's just something that I have strived really hard, and I'm still striving every day to create something for my team that I want them to be a part of, and I want them to feel that they can be a part of as them. You know, you don't want them to be fake. You don't want them to feel scared to come and, you know, and post on the team pages, or because that's not what this is about. It's about being yourself and being a part of something that's bigger than you, but feeling part of that team and part of that culture. And so you want to kind of create that unstoppable culture with your team. And if you can do that, you guys, it is amazing. A cool thing I love, like, you know, doing when we do events, different events, say like Super Saturday or convention or different things. Tammy, of course, is amazing at trying to get, you know, all of us together if we can all be in the same place, which is usually like convention. So like for Super Saturday, of course we can't. We are all spread out all over the place. And my team is as well. But a huge majority of my team is in Arizona, and some of them are coming to Arizona for Super Saturday. So like I'm going to do a breakfast for us that morning. And it's very simple. We're just going to meet for breakfast. Everybody gets to meet each other on the team. You know, some of these are going to meet for the first time in person, but they feel like they know each other because they've been, you know, engaging on the team pages and on our team calls and just supporting each other. So getting together with your teams, if you have some in, you know, your area where you can even just go meet for coffee, you know, go have a drink, whatever you guys do, just to meet with them and just to mingle, get to know each other, visit. Build those relationships. The relationships are 1 in a million with Plexus people. That is something I have learned. Some of my best relationships have come from Plexus. I mean, even like Kara, she's somebody I did not know before Plexus, and I adore her and her husband. And just, we have built a really amazing relationship. We have a lot in common, and I mean, what a blessing, you guys. You know, so it's getting out there and meeting other people too that are not necessarily on your team or in your downline, or, you know, Kara and I are sidelines, but, you know, we get to be ourselves when we're around each other, maybe more than we should, Kara, but, but we have so much fun, and it's just amazing, you guys. So another topic I wanted to talk about, of course, is belief. And it kind of goes into that, you know, that culture on your team pages. Me too, Edith. Is, you know, it helps build that belief within you and within your ambassadors and your team. So there are 4 pillars of belief. The 4 pillars are, of course, the products. The second one is the company. The third one is the compensation plan. And the fourth one, which is the big, huge one, you guys, is yourself. And I guarantee that is the hardest one that all of you are kind of like, oh, let's not talk about that. I don't want to talk about me, right? But it is. It's a biggie. It's a big one. And so I want to ask you guys what you're doing to build that belief in yourself. You know, we always lecture you guys and talk to you guys, not really lecture, but we try to tell you, because we know from experience that personal development is the #1 thing that you guys can do for building that belief. But what are you guys doing every day to build that belief within yourself? Are you listening to YouTube videos, you know, motivational videos, something different that motivates you? Something different motivates everybody. So you have to find what motivates you. You have to find what is it that motivates you. And I challenge you guys to really build on that every day. Because when you don't have belief in yourself, who else is going to? You have to believe in you. That is where success comes from, you guys. That is most of this business is you. The company has everything else for us. The products are amazing. They sell themselves. Listen to the testimonies out there. If you need to, like I said, get on YouTube and search for Plexus different products and testimonies and watch all kinds of different videos that you can. The products, I mean, they're amazing what they've done for people. The company, that's something even more now that I can talk about because I've got to know our CEO and our president pretty well. And I knew their heart. My husband has known it from the conventions we've went to. Just leaving there, we both have felt just full. Our glass was full. But getting to know them on a more personal level has been very heartwarming for me. They are so real. They really have the best interest for us. You can see by some of the changes that they're putting into effect in the very near future, which I'm super excited about. And so we don't have, with the company is there. It's amazing. It's already done for us. And the compensation plan, what can you guys say about that? It is absolutely incredible. And so they've done that for us. So the biggest thing of those 4 pillars of belief, you guys, is yourself. So what I wanted to have you guys do, I wanted to have you guys do a little bit of homework on this. And I wanted to talk about it, and I'm not going to say who it was, but it was pretty cool this morning. One of my ambassadors messaged me, and she voice messaged me her it was her affirmations, but it was kind of her future affirmations. It was so amazing and gave me chills and brought tears to my eyes. It was so incredible. And step by step of I am this is where she sees herself this whole next year. And this is what is going to become her Plexus journey. This is what her and her husband are doing. This is what she's doing. This is what rank she's going to be. I told her, I said, this is something I want you to do for me. I want you to see yourself up on that stage giving this speech. I want you to see yourself and pretend that not pretend, but see it, live it, and live that you are telling thousands of people your story through Plexus. But say, I've been with Plexus so many years. I'm an Emerald ambassador, a diamond, a sapphire, a gold, whatever you want to be. And, I was able to retire my husband at the age, and we're able to see our kids more, and I'm able to be that kind of stay-at-home mom. And, picture, I told her this, which was so cool because I knew what she was going to picture, but picture yourself, wearing that beautiful dress, or GW, those nice slacks that you have, and that, or the elf suit. The elf suit would work good too. So we'll talk about that later. But whatever, you guys, whatever your dreams are and your vision is, and your why, see yourself up there on that stage telling thousands of people your story. Envision it. So I want you guys to do something for me. I want you guys to write down where you are going to be in a year. In a year, this is the perfect timing because we're almost to the new year. It's coming up Christmas, it's family time. So think about this during a lot of your downtime. And I want you to write down where you are going to be in a year. And I want you to see it. Are you going to be in that Lexus? Are you going to be that stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad? Are you going to take your kids to Hawaii, your husband to Hawaii? Are you going to take surfing lessons while you're there? What are you going to do while you're in Hawaii? Where are you going to take your family while you're driving that Lexus? What vacation are you going to take this next year? Are you going to be able to retire your husband, your wife? Are you going to be able to help others? Donate to different charities that you want. You're going to be able to be your own boss, have that time freedom. That's a big thing for me, was time freedom. I love that. And write a date on that. You guys, I want you to write a date. Whatever the date is, if you want to say by December 31st, 2017, this is where I'm going to be and this is what I'm going to be doing. And I want you guys to write that down. And I want you guys to date that. And then I want you guys, if you struggle with believing in yourselves, which I know so many do, and it is hard, it's a hard thing, but you can do it. I have faith in all of you that you can do this. I want you to write down, I believe in myself, as your affirmation. And I want you to start the new year off. I want you to start today, not even the new year. Let's start today over the holidays and write that affirmation and say, I believe in myself. Even if you do believe in yourself, it's still good to write that down and say that. And like I am really big about saying, you guys here, I say it with passion. I don't want you to just say it. I want you to say it and believe it and live it. And because that is where success comes from, you guys, is believing in yourself. The rest is pretty much done for you. So those pillars of belief, that fourth one is the only one you got to work on. And it's a biggie, but I know you guys can do it. And so I want you guys to do that for me. You know, if you want to talk to your spouses about it, and hey, where do we want to be in a year? What do we want to be? And if it's not a jewel, you guys, if it's not driving your Lexus or, you know, becoming an emerald, that's okay. Whatever your goal and your dream is, because it's yours. All right. But my big thing is dream big. So don't cut yourself short. I want to see some good, big beliefs out there of where you can see yourself. And I will tell you guys, it works. It's amazing. I'm living proof of that, because I never would have imagined, honestly, that I would be where I'm at. And so I just want you guys to know that that's a lot of it, is the belief. So I hope that kind of helps you guys a little bit. And I hope you guys got some good stuff out of that. I'm excited for Christmas, excited for New Year's. It's going to be amazing, you guys. January is always super busy to start off. So take this time, like I said, with your families and just work on building those relationships, being genuine, being real. And January is going to be get to work time, because I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely crazy for probably the next 3 or 4 months. And so you guys are going to be ready, because you're going to work on that belief in yourself and your goals and your affirmations and, you know, the culture of your team, staying positive and just loving on each other too. So I wanted to ask you guys if I could pray over you guys. So let me stop the